Okay, so I am going to create a new API automation project using Newman and the Postman tool. And the very first step, you first always create a new folder somewhere into your directory, and you can give a meaningful name, like suppose you are working with Facebook company, so you will write a Facebook and your API and then automation likewise. So right now I'm just creating a test test API automation. So I will name it test API automation, test API, test API automation. Simple. So I have created a one folder. Now I will go to my Visual Studio Code and open this folder. Remember, whenever you create any API automation using Newman and Postman tool, it's preferred to use the Visual Studio Code to have a standard code base for your automation script. So now you have to open that folder which you have created right now. So it is the one, test API automation. You have to select it and import into your Visual Studio Code. So see, this has been imported successfully. Now second step, you will go to your terminal and click to this new terminal in Visual Studio Code, and it will pop up it is going to pop up the command prompt. Suppose if you are a Windows user, you will see something like here, C:/ or your directory name, whatever, wherever you are keeping your project. And Windows and Mac or Ubuntu users, the same going to be happen the way I have. Okay, so now second step, you will always since Newman and the Postman is completely built upon using a Node.js based framework. So now second step, you will always write or run one command which is npm initialization. So you will keep entering. You need right now as a beginner, you need not to focus upon this. You will get to know once the package.json file gets created. So you just keep entering. Okay, so it's a default package.json will be created into your project. Default JSON. So basically the information what it was asking to you, where you did not type anything else, so it creates a default information right there into your package.json file. If you explicitly define those information, it is going to override this package, and it is going to override this default details into your package.json file. Anyways, so now this file gets created, and remember, like if you have somewhere, like might have used somewhere Selenium or Java based automation or any Java based automations, you always get pom.xml file whenever you create any Maven based project. Similarly here as well, when you create any node based project, you have to create this package.json file manually running npm init command, and then there in a pom.xml you add your dependencies. Similarly here as well, you will add your dependencies here. After this one, you will write here dependencies. Simple. So now you have to add your dependencies. Now which one dependencies you are going to add it here in this project right now. So initially I told you that we are going to work with Newman based library, and we are going to create a API automation project using Newman and Postman. So we need to add a Newman library to this project. And how do we add it? Simple, very simple. I have already opened this official website. I'll keep posted everything in a description, every link, so you will find out there. So basically it is your package name. You can see this one, npm I Newman. So Newman basically is your package name. Now whatever the version you want to download to your local folder, you can write that version. See 5.2.4, you can copy this version and paste it over there. Simple. So your dependencies name is Newman. You cannot copy this one, you have to write it over there, and your version is 5.2.4. So how will you write it? Simple. It's Newman is your library name, like package name, and your version is 5.2.4. like before your version you try to put a caret sign. We'll see someday, we will see it's very useful to write a caret sign, because whenever you try to run the Newman npm install command, always you are going to get the latest update from this library. So we'll see some other day like about this caret sign, and one more sign is there, tilde sign. So we'll see that. Okay, so it is your Newman package. Newman is a package and is your version. You can copy this version easily, very well, like just go here and 5.2.4 and copy. I'm not able to copy, so I'll paste it here. Oh, pasted here already here. Okay, so next you are going to need a reporter library as well. Why? Because you need to have a report as well. When you run your automation script in API, you need to add a report as well. So it's simple way. See, it is an outdated report from the Newman community. Now it is the latest Newman report. So again, I will add this official link in the description. You can check that out from there. So now you see over here, it is your package name Newman -reporter and HTML extra, and you can get the version from here, this one, right? So I'm going to write this library name into my dependencies scope. So what is my library name? It's Newman reporter HTML extra. Newman reporter and HTML extra. Again same thing, you will put a caret sign here, and the version you will get it here. You can copy this version, simple. 1.2 point something is there, so I'll copy and paste it here. Done. One moment, done. See, so now you added the dependencies whichever is required. Basically you need Newman dependencies to run your APIs, and once your APIs, so it is it's going to run successfully, then you need a report, execution report as well, that how many APIs are passed or how many APIs are failed. So you added the dependencies successfully. Now you need to install the dependencies to your project from the node package manager. So how will you install it? Npm install. So what this command will do, this command will start downloading and installing the required libraries whichever you added into your dependencies scope. It will start downloading and installing into your project. See, so once it gets installed, the node_module folders gets created into the project. Wait for a second. See, you can see here automatically node_module folder gets created after installing successfully. So you can search it here if you want, like you should not bother about it, but if you want you can search it here. And see, Newman is there, and the Newman reporter HTML extra is also there. Okay, so we can collapse this one. Now we have successfully created package.json file, and we have installed the libraries as well. Now we need to create a design pattern, that design pattern of our framework, design pattern of our project. So it may vary across the companies and the project and the team members, like based upon their discussion it might vary. So just have a look at standard. There will be a standard like project or a framework. I can try to give a try to show you, like maybe it can suit to you and you can use and utilize that one only. So now so I'll create a new folder here, which is one moment, it is going to create a node module. So you have to click outside, so then you click here and create folder source, like I named it one folder which is going to keep my entire code base. Source. Now I'll create one more folder here, which is collection. I don't know whether you know or not. Collection in generally whenever we create any APIs suite in a Postman or project in a Postman, we call collection instead of project. The simple term only, like changed, nothing else. So I'll show you, like in this video only I'll show you that how do you create a small collection using some APIs. So I'll create a one more folder which is runner, and one more folder which is or not inside, outside, which is a environment. and one more folder which is report. Report. See, so mainly I need to take this environment folder inside my source folder. Source folder, I can move it. So see, source folder now has collection, environment, and there are 3 folders it has, and report folder at the top, like project level, and source is a directory or a folder which is keeping collection, environment, runner. So collection will keep my project, like my APIs. Environment will keep my environment, like on which environment I want to run my collection, I want to run my APIs. Runner is a folder which will keep the execution file, like which one collection and on which environment I want to run it. So simple, like folder, standard folder. If you want, you can keep this one. It's a pretty useful tool. Okay, so quickly I'll create a collection, small collection. So I have the application ready, like you can get some APIs from here. If you want, I can again give you some, one moment. Okay, so it is the application, like it is the application which I'm going to use to create my collection, basically API collection. So even I can share this URL in the description and you can use that. It has so many API examples. So like, you know, if you guys do not know about anything about APIs, I will cover up in like some other videos. Here I'm just trying to focus upon how do you automate, how do you execute your API collection using Newman, how do you automate your APIs. Simple. So okay, so it is your application. So I will get some APIs. I'll get, see, it is my API, and I will go to my Postman. I need to create a new collection here, new collection. I'll name it anything else, like suppose test API project. No, I'm naming just simply dummy, since it is dummy application. So now I can create, if I want, I can create a folder inside it. Usually you should do it. So always you create one collection project, and here you always try to create a folder, like suppose module 1, and you have to create a module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4. Likewise, you have to create it. One moment. Okay, so basically you are you know, whenever you create any collection, you should always create a module inside your collection, module 1, module 2, and each module should keep their respective or interrelated APIs. This is the common or standard structure in Postman which you guys should follow. Otherwise, based upon the companies, again it might varies. So I like this way, so if you want, you can keep that way. So I can add my now my APIs here in this project. And how do I add it? You have to go to import. Since I got the curl request, I'll go here and add my curl request into this project, import it, and simply save it. So again, you can, as I'm telling you, you should add a folder. Suppose I created one folder which is module 1, and this API belongs to module 1 folder. I'll rename it. Suppose I can rename, usually you should rename by resources, get API. Get was the resource and get API, just I put it. So it should be there in the module 1 folder. See, you can see it has been created now. Now next step, what you will do, you will have to export this collection into your project, into your folder, the one which you have created into like locally to your machine and which you have imported into Visual Studio Code, VS Code, to create a Newman based project in order to automate your APIs, in order to execute your APIs, in order to generate the execution report of your APIs. So you will now export your collection to that folder. Simple, very simple, no difficulty. I'll go here and export it here. See, okay. So your collection was exported successfully. Now you will come back and forget about this Postman tool, I'm hoping that you already know about Postman. If you still do not nothing know about Postman and API, I will see some other day and create a fresh video on this. Okay, cool. Now I'll come back to a Newman. You can see over here the collection has been exported successfully. Usually you should export your collection into a collection folder here. Since I have exported here, I will drag and drop it here. Simple. It's simple, nothing like nothing rocket science, simple only. So basically usually you will import your collection inside a collection folder, because folder itself is telling that okay, keep your collection here in this folder. Nice. Okay, so you got your collection. Now you need to add one file, which is a runner file. And how do you add it? You go to your runner file, runner folder, and you will add one file here, runner.js. Simple. And now which code you are going to write here to run your APIs? It's simple. Okay, it's very simple. You have to go to their official website. That is I have already opened here. You can see this one. You have to little go down in a readme and little go down, and you will see something here which is this one. See, ready-made code. So you have like no need to think anything about it. You just have to copy and paste it. See, I have created just a JavaScript file here, runner.js. I'm going to keep and copy this entire code and paste it into my runner file. See, copy and simply paste it. Okay, so same thing you are going to do that. Here collection is there, right? Collection is there. Now what I will do go to my terminal and clear the command. Clear the terminal. Okay, so it is again something ready-made code, and so you can see this one, Newman is a package. This is if you do not know JavaScript, it is the way how we import the packages in JavaScript, and it is storing your package in a constant variable, which is a Newman. And Newman.run is a function which is carrying some object. See, this is a JSON object. Up to here it is a JSON object which is being taken by the run function, carrying out your collection and the report as well. So collection, where you will pass and send the name of your collection, and based upon that, whenever you try to run your collection through this file, it is going to be executed or take care by the Newman function. And your report, you also can define the path of your report. See, I will export, and this is the key which is going to help you to generate your report, execution report of your APIs. So it will help you to generate the report. You can even define the path, like where you want to export your report. In this project I have already created a report folder here, so you can define the path, like, and you also have to define the path of your collection and the name of your collection, and the path of your report and the name of your report as well. So both things you have to decide it. Now first of all, you have to get the path of your project. So pwt, for me, like I'm a Ubuntu user, so I'm getting the path from pwt. Windows user, you can go to your like folder, you can copy from your address location and get the path. Mac, same, Mac user, for it's the same pwt command. Okay, so now I will create one variable here, which is a variable and base path. Base path. And what is my path? See, I can see here it is my path. Okay, for Windows, you know, and for Mac, same. So it is going to my path, and I'll copy this path. Okay, and I paste it. Okay, so this is my root path. This is my root path, project path. Next, I need to create my report path as well. Usually you should start from variable name, from the small letter. So base report. So almost it is the same, right? You can see this one, report is anyways it's keeping inside the root folder only. Okay, So I can copy the entire thing, and after that I can pass this report / report. Extra double dot is there, extra double quote is there. Okay, so now this base path becomes my root folder, and base report becomes the report path of my report folder. Simple. Now I can customize this collection value of collection. See, collection is a key, and the value of its the name of the collection. I can customize it to let Newman know that where is my collection keeping, so that Newman can run my APIs. Okay, so you have to do that as well. Base path plus, see, base path will fetch this root directory. Now your collection is keeping inside source, then collection, and the name of your collection. Okay, so now how will you do that? Base path plus, how will you concat that? Base path, then src, then / your collection, and / and the name of your collection. You will write it here simply after that. So how will I get the name? Right click here, rename it, Control A, Control C, and come back to this path and simply paste it here. See, I got my collection name here. Okay, now save it. Okay, now here also same thing you will do. You know, the base report is carrying out the path of your report folder. So how will you do that? Base report and plus the name of your report. Simple, API report. See, so simple, no big deal. Okay, now you go to your package.json file, and you see this is script block. Script block helps you to run your customized command, like user based command. So test, like I'm telling, okay, I'll say API test. Then I will only do one thing, which is to run my collection. How will I do? See, I have to run this file. Basically I have to run this file, then only this file is going to fetch my collection and run and generate the report. So in a package.json I will have to define such a command that automatically it will go inside a runner folder and then run this file. And whenever you want to run any JavaScript file, you use node and your JavaScript file name. Okay, so I will define this like cd, and right now I'm into my root folder. Right now I'm in a root folder. cd, then src, then I want to go inside a runner folder. Correct? See, so as right now I'm at this test API automation root folder. Then I want to go to runner folder. So source, then runner, and then I want to run this file. Then only my collection is going to run. Okay, so cd / source / runner and double N. Like after that run this command and node and runner.js. See, simple. Okay, so now whenever I want to run this command, so how will I run this? npm run and your key name, like which you are defining in a script block. Key name is API test. It is customizable. Whatever you want you can define it. Some people usually say, like suppose they are working with Facebook, they will say Facebook API. So, or sometimes people say okay, end-to-end APIs, like it depends completely. So npm run API test, I will give a enter and see. So it is running and it is successfully run. Okay, now I'll go to my report folder and the report has been generated. You can see here. Now I'll go back to my folder here in this and I'll go inside this folder and open this report in a Chrome. Okay, you can see it is a very beautiful report. Since we have only one request, so it is telling total one iteration and you only had one request, like little summary about the whatever we did it. Total request was only one, which was keeping inside a module folder, and that was your request. Simply there was no assertion over there, so it is blank right now. When you try to write any assertion over there, if you do not, again assertion, like when you write your script in a Postman tool, so it will like going to show here like how many assertions are passed and failed. Again, if you don't know about Postman or API, we will see. Okay. Now failed test cases. Right now there is no failed test cases. So skip test cases is showing, null. You can even use the theme of your report, light or dark one, like whichever you like it. You can use this one, light or dark. Simple. Okay. So, and you see this one, Newman run dashboard. There are many variables are there. You just have to explore that. See, I do not want to tell everything about it. So many things are there. So you can explore all of them one by one. You can just have to remove it and name, customize it, and just check it out. Like, okay. I think I made you understand a little bit about it. So environment, we will see like next. How do you handle environment through Newman and Postman, and how do you run that? Okay. Bye for now.